I noticed that a lot of people have been longing for the return of Errol Spence Jr. since they see that Jeron couldn't quite fill the shoes how they wished, and they want a return of the big fish. But they question if he would even come back. Some would say that he's giving conflicting information because at one point in time, he killed the notion of retirement, and he was actually quite honest about it. He said that, he got his ass whooped. It was long overdue. He wasn't living the fighter's life, but people can kill all that talk about retirement. And then in another instance, just not too long ago, he'll do an interview and he say, well, this might be my last fight.
How you loving this promotional hat? How you loving it, Dan? Which one you like the most?
I'm not getting bruised up. Saturday night.
Last question, guys. October.
You say the fight versus Pandora may be your last fight. Are you firm on that?
Nah, I ain't firm on it, but I can go out the door anytime.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So fans don't know what to feel, what to think when it comes to Errol Spence, but they do want him back. And you know what? I kind of want Errol Spence back too. But I think at this stage in the game, Errol Spence is really looking at and has found out what's most important in life. That's friends, family, and creating moments. I can easily see that with Errol. Errol is past boxing, and if you're going to get him back, it's only going to be for big money fights. If he can't produce nothing like that, I don't see Errol coming back. And you have to look at it like this. He's been turned off in one of the most gruesome ways you can get turned off. The entire city turned his back on him when he lost. You think he forgot that? And he watched the fans jump on to somebody else who ain't do nothing or did half of what he has done and try to anoint them as the new one or the new boogeyman, and they moved on from him. Errol Spence seen that, so he see what's important. He knows that boxing is fake. It's fake love, fake support, fake all that. He sees that now. So I think he's just more interested in living his life at the end of the day. Will he come back? Well, yeah, if the money right, but it'll never be based off of love for the sport or, ambition of something that he wants to do. He's been told you he's been turned off. He told you he wasn't living a fighter's life before the Crawford fight. He's been going. Then you add the Derrick James situation and being sued for that, and Dallas turning their back on him, and a car accident and all that other stuff. I think he's just trying to live life at this moment. And this is the thing. How can y'all ask him to come back when y'all saying that he was damaged when Terrence Crawford fought him? See, that's what doesn't make no sense. If you want to proclaim that he's damaged or he's never going to be the same fighter after the car accident just to take away from Terrence Bud Crawford, then how can you turn around and look forward to him to return to boxing? That don't make no sense. Because he's still that same injured, crippled, or whatever fighter that you want to say he was when he fought Crawford. Yes, no? So you want the same injured, crippled, limited fighter to come back and fight for what? To prove what? So you could say that he's all these things again, only to turn around and try to discredit somebody like Terrence Bud Crawford when he beat him? Well, if you do that, then that'll destroy the notion that he was damaged. Let's say he come back and he have a good fight and y'all jump, oh, Errol Spence, he's back. He's that guy. Well, it proves that you lied about him being damaged goods when it came to Terrence Bud Crawford. So if he can't be no good against the Terrence Bud Crawford, which is the elite, why would you want him to come back and just be mediocre? Or just a punching bag or something like that? That also doesn't make no sense. And once again, you got to blame the fans. The fans is what really messed boxing up at the end of the day. I would love to see Errol Spence back in the ring again. I love his dry sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? All that. I don't miss all the buffoonery and all the, all that extra stuff that he was trying to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't miss none of that, but definitely the mentality is somewhat missing. It ain't too many guys that's going to get off the couch and try to fight nobody halfway serious but Errol Spence. So I get it. Jeron fell short. You know, he didn't fill the shoes, or he didn't satisfy the need that you were looking for. And you're looking for Errol Spence to come back and provide that. But Errol Spence has already seen the cautionary tale of this game, and he's seen what the reality is. So it's going to be hard to get him back in the ring. And yes, the Fedora might be his last fight, if he fights at all. But that's the whole thing. If y'all say he damaged, you shouldn't want him to see him fight again. I don't know what state he in. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Errol Spence fight again. But at the same time, I'm not mad if he doesn't fight again. You know, I'm not mad at it at all, because to me, like I said, it just looks like he figured out what was more important in life. Most people don't figure that out till they hit a certain stage in life. You know what I'm saying? It looks like he found it out relatively early. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the stuff that really matters. You know what I'm saying? All this is entertainment for us, and, you know, it's something to talk about. It's something to spend time. It's something for us to do. But this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the real honey of life. You know what I'm saying? The honey of life is, you know, being financially set and in a position to be able to take care of your family, to have memories, and to be able to do things with them and for them. You know what I'm saying? That's where the true joy comes in. And if you don't know that yet, eventually you'll get there. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's where Errol Spence at. And that's where he's at. You know what I'm saying? I want him to comfortably stay there. Only come back if you feel, you know, like Rocky, you feel you got something in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to clear another check or whatever and whatnot. But if you claim Errol Spence was no good when he fought Terrence Bud Crawford, you shouldn't want him to return just to be half the fighter that he was. You know what I'm saying? If you really cared about him for that matter.